Hello, everyone. Well, this is the second time I'm recording this video because I'm an idiot. I actually forgot to set it up to monitor my web browser here, and yeah, I kind of fucked myself. So if you haven't noticed, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and right there I already just swore. So when I do these videos, sometimes I do have a tendency to swear. You've been forewarned after the fact of already doing it once. But anyway, Joerg here made his announcement, the YouTubers Union's founder here, and I was in the middle of getting my 1,000 subscriber on BitChute video done, like breaking the 1,000 subscriber mark. And I had to stop what I was doing and chime in here. Now, it would have taken me a while to do a scripted video, especially with the fact of I couldn't do anything this weekend because my weekends are usually pretty busy for me. So I'm doing old school here. No script, off the cuff. We're going to go through his announcement video here, and I'm going to show with common sense how this is like completely laughable, how it is like a Sargon level Gamergate 2.0 type of like spectacular, like stupid choice to be doing this. All right, if you join in with him on this, no offense, you ain't the brightest bulb. Because what he's basically doing here is he's saying, okay, with the union, and now matching with another union, you're going to fight cultural Marxism with old school trade union Marxism. Yeah, this is going to go over really freaking well. Just saying. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the video here.
Attention YouTube, here we go. Being a YouTuber is a dream job for lots of young people. But 2 years ago, YouTube turned the dream job into a nightmare.
Now, first off, by saying it's a dream job, you're automatically assuming that anyone and everyone can do it as a job. All right? No. This is like the idea of someone going to Hollywood. All right? Not everyone's going to make it. And he was, by saying what he said, assuming that people would, for all intents and purposes, automatically just become a success and make money at YouTube. That's not how it works. A lot of people have managed to make money at YouTube, but it's not a guarantee.
YouTubers that are the reason for YouTube's big success into a nightmare. The real YouTubers that are the reason for YouTube's big success are getting censored, deleted, erased, and hidden. Making a living on YouTube is actually no longer possible.
Okay, well, you know what? It wasn't guaranteed in the first place. Now that it's even harder to do so, you want YouTube to just bow down and guarantee that you're going to make money? No, that's not how this works. See, this is one of the flaws with his whole idea here. All right? Yeah, it's impossible to make a living now. That's why you diversify. You don't rely on YouTube for your source of income. People doing that and then getting screwed, that is on them. No offense. I knew the shit was hitting the fan when I started. I didn't, when I start this, go, oh, I'm going to make money. I'm going to be a big YouTuber. No. But you got people now assuming that that's how shit works. It isn't. And Joerg appears to be one of them.
Channels have entirely disappeared or are now reduced to a minimum. There is no job security. It seems like you...
Of course not. There never, if you work for yourself, there is never any job security. See, Joerg doesn't want to deal with that fact because they're going to use Orwellian newspeaking here with the union, and they're going to try to say that you're not self-employed and all this other shit, which we're going to get into. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, when you work for yourself, your only job security is making sure that you keep the lights on and the doors open and business coming in. And if YouTube is pulling shit on you, you go elsewhere. It really is that simple.
YouTube doesn't want independent YouTubers anymore because now YouTube prefers like channels run by TV stations or Hollywood celebrities. And for those guys, completely different rules apply. They won't be censored, they won't be erased, they won't be kicked out. YouTube is actually pushing these guys with everything they have. All this.
Okay, now this is what's funny, is he completely ignores the reason why they are pushing the legacy media. See, he's ignoring the big problem. Okay, well, you can't talk about war. See, he makes elastic fucking weapons and shit, like slingshot shots and, elastic rifles and whatever else, okay? Or at least that's from what I understand. Besides being this YouTube union fucking, dude. Being the leader of Retardville. Because, YouTubers unite. Throw down your chains. I mean, but he's looking and ignoring the fact that what he's talking about is content that basically goes against the legacy media's narrative, okay? Anything that goes against it. They're talking about reporting on war. But they censor beyond that because, well, with the legacy media and war, the legacy media and they're talking about war, it's because they're pushing a certain narrative. They don't want another narrative going against it. So, we got to stop that. But it goes well beyond that. And he wants to ignore the underlying thing and try to say that's the plague for everything else. It's double standards. No, it's about censorship. This isn't about getting paid. He thinks it's about getting paid for your content. No, this is about censorship. This is about the fight for free speech. And Joerg here is going, you just follow me and I'll bring you to the land of honey. Oh, sorry, the land of milk and honey. Like a typical fucking socialist mentality.
It happens simply out of greed for profit. Simply because advertisers prefer Will Smith over the independent YouTuber.
Okay, first off, this isn't about profit. This isn't about money because, okay, and they don't get this because they do get it, and they try to conflate Alphabet with YouTube. YouTube is a loss leader for Alphabet. They make no money as a company. Alphabet has to sink money into them to keep them afloat. Advertisers, up until the Spurgs and the legacy media got upset and created the ad apocalypse, did not care where their content was shown. They really didn't. But Joerg here wants to ignore that fact. See, he keeps ignoring all this other shit and goes, what we got to do is this, and YouTube's going to do this. No, they're not. See, this is the problem with this. It's like Retardville. Instead of Margaritaville. At Retardville. It really is. This is like, and I hate saying that because I got nothing against this guy. But you got to be retarded to think this is a good idea. And
YouTube should not be so sure about that strategy.
Seeing this other thing about they're favoring these content creators. This isn't about turning YouTube on the idea of for profit, turning it into like CNN and basically just another cable provider. That's not their goal on making money. They're not going to make money doing that because the cable industry is shrinking. Why would they turn themselves into something in an industry that's shrinking? This is about controlling belief. This is about controlling speech. This is about controlling ideology. This is about control, plain and simple. And he's clueless to it. And he wants you to join the union.
1 year, we have the YouTubers union. And we have thousands of YouTubers that are now united and picked up the fight. The only problem is that so far we haven't been able to achieve much. But exactly that is going to change now.
You haven't been able to do a goddamn thing. You've been a laughingstock. YouTube looked at you and went, sure. Okay, Joerg. Yeah, sure, Joerg. They paid you lip service, if that. And then they waited until your back was turned and they laughed at you after that. You're a joke. And now you think by getting in bed with IG Metall, this is going to be a good thing. No, I hate to break it to you, but they're looking at the fact of what they're trying to do here is the metal industry is dying. They've been expanding beyond, the auto industry on the note of being like the German equivalent to the UAW, okay, United Auto Workers. And they've expanded into all these other industries because their dues, their coffers, their income is shrinking. And they want to change that. So they said, we'll get involved with this guy. We'll get all these people to join up and we're going to get more money. Money. It's, they're like that little fucked up dude from Lord of the Rings. Excuse me. I read the books years ago, never watched the movie, and I can't think right now on the note of the name going, the money is the precious. That's what this is about with them. which you're going to see. And it's literally, you'll see with what as part of this as well, that it's literally going to be Marxism fighting Marxism. It's retard. It's how do I put this? It's retard Thunderdome. And the big dude is Google, the big dude with the little midget on his back. And they ain't Mad Max.
IG Metall, the largest independent trade union on the planet, and the YouTubers Union are now joining forces with a clear goal to bring back the old YouTube. We have founded the joint venture FairTube, and now time will change for YouTube.
And what's fucked up, and I'm going to have the links to it just so you can get to it easier, but the FairTube page, what they're talking about goes beyond the point of fair. They basically want to get their foot in the door in the company and dictate shit at the company. That does not work for me, okay? Now, I'm not defending YouTube. I think they're fucking scumbag. I think Alphabet is fucking filled with scumbags, leftist fucking scumbags. I think they're you get globalist and leftist shitbags thrown throughout the Alphabet umbrella. All right? I'm not defending them. But who are they to say that we're going to demand that we get a seat at the table in a private company or a publicly traded, because Alphabet is publicly traded. All right? They want to get a say in a publicly traded company. Go buy stock. Oh, Jesus. This shit don't fly, but there'll be a link to this in the description.
Since we have 125 years of experience in the fight against injustice. And
okay, first off, I understand English is your second language. But second, it's injustice, not injustice. I mean, two totally different things, and one technically isn't a word.
25 years of experience in the fight
125 years of experience fighting injustice. Dude. Really? No. The organization IG Metall has been fighting it for 125 years. They don't have that type of experience, I'm sure, within the whole thing. Yeah, they've been around for maybe that long. Well, no, they have been around for that long. That doesn't mean that they've been fighting it the whole time. That's like, all right, go to the McManus brothers from the first Boondock Saints, where they're talking to Rocco, and one says how they're like 7-Eleven, you know. They're always open, but they're not always doing business, basically. Yeah, that doesn't mean that you fought it. They fought it for 125 years. Sorry, it doesn't work like that.
Injustice. And over 2 million members, plus superb lawyers, are now joining forces with thousands of YouTubers who are really unhappy with the way things go. Together, I think we are completely unbeatable. FairTube is unbeatable.
I hate to break it to you, dude. I'm sorry, I still find that funny. Yeah, you're unbeatable, dude. You're easily beaten, dude. You're like a redheaded stepchild, dude. That's how bad you're gonna get beat. You're gonna get beat like a redheaded stepchild. All right, YouTube is just gonna laugh at you. Wojcicki, she's gonna pull out the Switch, and whoop your ass. And I ain't talking the one by Nintendo. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, we're going to win. No, you're going to lose. You are going to lose miserably. That's a fact. And I'm sorry to be saying that to these people who think this might actually do something. It's not going to do shit, which is one reason why I'm doing this video, because people are putting false hope in this, and it's not going to turn out well.
We want YouTube to actually perform massive changes on their strategy for the benefit of the creators and for the benefit of the entire platform. And in this video, we're going to
now, what's funny is who is to say what benefits the platform and benefits all creators? I don't want you speaking for me. Who are you to decide what's best for me? This is the type of shit I'm talking about. This guy thinks he knows what's best for all of us. Okay? He's bringing in IG Metall, which is looking to exploit this situation to get more money in their coffers through union dues. And to basically shift how YouTube is, because they figure if they, which I'm getting ahead of myself, but if they do what they're planning on trying to do, basically people will be flocking to this union so that they can demand that they get these things from YouTube. It's one big scam on the note of IG Metall. And just, a moron who has no clue of what he's doing, thinking this is a good idea. And no offense to Joerg, but looking at his plan here, his big brain plan, he makes Sargon look intelligent with Gamergate 2.0 and his 20-year plan. That's a fact.
Explain to you how we will achieve it. And at the same time, we're asking for your support. Hello everybody, I'm Joerg Sprave, founder of the YouTubers Union, and we're here in the 15th floor of the IG Metall building in Frankfurt, and I'm here with Christiane Benner. Hello Christiane.
Hello Jörg.
What is your job at the IG Metall?
I've been a member of IG Metall for more than 30 years now. I've been working as a youth representative and as member of a works council. And for more than 20 years, I'm working full-time employed for IG Metall. And now I'm vice president of this wonderful union, and my job is social justice.
Oh my God. Social justice is going to win against social justice. We have the cultural Marxist ideology and control within Silicon Valley over at YouTube going up against the Marxist, social, barely cultural Marxist, old school Marxism, we'll say, because it did adapt. We'll say Leninist, Marxist socialism, because it did adapt a little bit of the identity politics and social justice shit into it, okay? So basically, this old school I'm sorry, I can't even speak straight because this shit's so funny. Leninist, Marxist, socialist is going up against the cultural Marxists. This is gonna be some funny fucking shit. It's literally the retard version of Thunderdome. It's the retard version of Thunderdome. Well, let's do Marxism versus Marxism. This is gonna end real fucking well. This shit is not gonna do a goddamn fucking thing.
For many people, it's not necessary to explain what the IG Metall is. It is the largest independent trade union on the planet, with more than 2.3 million members, with a history that's longer than 125 years.
Which he's actually talking out of his ass. We'll go to the IG Metall. All right, he's actually fluffing them a bit here, because they are the largest union in Europe, not the world. It says Europe right on the IG Metall page, which he's going to show, but he doesn't think you'll look at it. Okay, it is the dominant metal workers union in Germany, making it the country's largest union, as well as Europe's largest industrial union. Okay, yeah, right there, right from their Wikipedia page, which he relies on Wikipedia to push his shit. It's like, oh my God, and they really think you're stupid people. Because they try to oh, this is too complicated for the average person, with false self-employment, which is just some 65 degrees of separation on how to try to make someone who works for themselves into an actual employee to get free shit, basically. But yeah, so anyway, that's getting ahead. Sorry, I keep getting ahead of myself here.
But what many people do not know is that the IG Metall isn't about metal anymore, not just metal anymore. Actually, the IG Metall deals with crowd workers and the working condition of crowd workers, and has been doing so for several years. And that, of course, also...
Oh my God, they got Tim Pool, as you can see, to pose for this. Oh wait, this guy's got more hair than Tim. Sorry, couldn't resist. But basically, this is that Orwellian newspeak we're going to get into a little bit further here on there, trying to make 65 degrees of separation, a self-employed YouTube creator into an employee. This crowd work idea is fucking horse shit. Because, you work for yourself, but see, some lefties went, oh no, well, let's get rid of that. Because you know why they wanted to get rid of this? Because they don't want you to look at the fact that you created your success. So these lefties go and say, well, you don't work for yourself. You actually work for them. Because, you didn't build your own business. You did not create yourself into a success. And they're trying to turn YouTubers into these fucking people so that they can go, oh, you didn't create your success. It was because of YouTube you were successful. You got to join us so that we can help you get your success back. And so that you can get all this other shit, which we're going to get into because that's, again, getting ahead.
Condition of crowd workers, and has been doing so for several years. And that, of course, also includes YouTubers. If the IG Metall once decides to enter into a certain fight, then they will not relent. They will fight this to the very end. And for us YouTubers, completely new times begin. It is...
Yeah, new times, because you know what? They're going to lose. They're going to turn this into a fucking joke with their stupid shit and your stupid shit, because you want to know why? Because, oh, they're literally they're making demands to YouTube. Okay, a company based in the United States going, you're going to do this. And they think it's going to end well for them, for us. They're making decisions for us that are going to fuck us all in the end. They're not doing what's in our best interest. IG Metall's doing what's in their best interest, and he might think he's doing what's in our best interest, but he's got no clue about what will actually benefit us or hurt us.
It's no longer the case that we're helpless against YouTube. With the IG Metall, we have a strong, strong partner.
Especially when the YouTubers are with us. We know...
Well, I ain't with you, bitch. Sorry, ain't happening. Not happening, you gray-haired feminist in a really tacky, gaudy suit. Shit. That's German feminism for you right there. That's what a German feminist picks for an outfit.
From experience that together we can achieve a lot. And this is...
What? You mean losing? Because you know what? The only thing that's going to make a difference here, and this is the honest to God's truth, is if the freaking Congress, I'm going to say, because it's both sides, but a lot of it's Democrats, but get on the note of the whole Trump deranged impeachment fucking bullshit, like, oh, Russia, proven false, all that other crap. If they get over that shit, all right, and they actually put a nose to this, but they don't want to because they're in bed with Silicon Valley, trying to silence people, which has led to this in part because 2016 Trump, oh, evil bad man Trump won. Orange man bad. Because he won. They're doing this. This is a coordinated effort. And you actually think, Lefty, that this shit's going to end well for us? No. Okay? Because what we need is for, which it's now starting to happen, is the Trump administration to get, I don't know, the FTC, FEC, others involved in going after YouTube. Alphabet, and with that, YouTube. That's the only way this shit's going to, see anything. Because what we need is a federal regulator that has the power to do it, to yank their Section 230 protections right now. Because they're clearly publishers. There's enough evidence to show that. There's got to be a federal regulator to do that, because it's not going to happen in Congress, because they're still Trump deranged. On the note of the Democrats, they're not going to work with the Republicans to end this. They want this. All right, the only way this shit's going to stop is if the United States government gets involved, because they are U.S.-based companies. They're going to tell you all to go fuck yourselves in Europe. All right, they will close down their doors for their German office. They'll shut them tomorrow, walk out and go fuck you. We don't even have an office here now. And they will get all their offices in the EU shut down and go fuck you. We're an American company. You can't tell us to do shit. And they will ignore whatever the EU courts say or any European nations courts say, and they will laugh at you. And they will laugh at all of us. And you ain't going to accomplish shit.
Where the YouTubers union comes into play. It's quite a young union, only founded in 2018, but already 15,000 members strong. During this time, a lot...
Okay, 15,000 members out of how many millions of YouTube content creators? Oh, they're 15,000 members strong. That's not even a dribble of piss in the bucket. I love how they're hyping this shit up, though. They got 15,000 members. Are you sure all of them are even content creators? Because I'm guessing not all of them are. And even at 15,000, like I just said, it's not even a dribble of piss in the bucket. It's not even a drop of piss. Okay, it missed the bucket. It just hit the rim and there wasn't even enough to run down the side. Into it. Never mind the outside of the bucket. It's just sitting there right on the top. It's such a tiny little dribble. Tiny little drop. That ain't shit. And I hate to sound like an asshole doing this, but you know what? I'm about reality. And this is fucking La La Land shit here.
A lot has already been achieved. Meetings with the YouTube management, even initial concessions.
The concessions weren't shit. They basically paid lip service to Joerg. And then the second he walked out the door, fucking laughed their asses off and went, We actually convinced him that we were going to do something. That's what they did to him. Holy shit.
And a lot of press.
It's been quite turbulent lately, that's true. But only through FairTube, our joint venture, can we make things change. And what that means is exactly what we're going to explain to you now.
Yeah, their demands. I love how they say that they're making requests, but then it's literally titled their demands. This is like CrowdNT, okay, Discord server, gay ops level type shit. Okay, they're saying we're asking them to do this, all right, but then it's listed as our demands. That's literally like the idea of all the people CrowdNT targeted with his fucking YouTube academics calling it a hit list. Same exact fucking mentality. All right, this is not going to end well.
Transparency. Publish everything. Categories, procedures, rules.
You would assume that everybody would want this, but in reality, that's not the case. YouTube keeps everything secret. The rules for the bots and the censors, their decisions, the processes that they use to promote or hide a video, it's all kept secret. And that is not the way how to treat a partner.
First off, if I haven't said this already, we are not partners with fucking YouTube, you dumb shit. From there, okay, they literally want them to hand over all of their intellectual property on the logic and stuff behind the algorithms, which they're a private company. They shouldn't have to do that. It's their intellectual property. They should have to be able, like, they're conflating clear and concise rules on what you can and cannot publish for content. Okay, what's acceptable, what isn't, with the algorithms, which you can't do that. All right. And the thing is I honestly think that they should release the algorithms, but I don't think that this is the way to go about it. What I think, because they literally want them to hand over everything that's involved with the algorithms to a point where it's going to open the door for people to act maliciously. It's going to do a lot of things. What they need to do is say, okay, these are the rules themselves, because they want the, like, what comes down to the algorithm themselves. These are the rules that are involved in how we classify content. Okay. If they do that, if the algorithms follow those rules, it should not matter what the algorithms are as long as they follow the rules. But they want all the code. If they literally say, okay, these are the algorithms, this is what the rules are, this is what the algorithms are going to go by. If they make a mistake, this is what we're going to go by. Okay, that's defining the rules. But what they want is way beyond the point of having clear and concise rules. It really is. And I can't believe I'm defending fucking intellectual property rights for fucking Alphabet and Google and YouTube. And yeah, this is the world it's come down to, where I'm actually defending them and not wanting to, because they should have a right to keep their intellectual property private. But on the same note, they keep ignoring the fact of Section 230, because Section 230 is where we need to deal with this. The idea of they're based in the United States. If they want to operate in the United States, they got to follow the Constitution. If that is laid out in regulation because they want to be a platform and they want to have their protections, that's fine by me. And they go, oh, well, they're a free company. They shouldn't have to host people. Well, no. If they're going to ask for these extra protections, then they have to be willing to give up some of their rights as a company, which to me, companies should not even be considered a person. So from there, that changes the whole argument anyways. But yeah, anyway, so let's move on to number 2.
Justify demonetization and deletion.
Vaguely formulated rules are not enough. We demand exact and comprehensible reason for every decision.
So basically what they want is for them to give an in-depth, 30-page explanation why a video has been demonetized. Well, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. They basically want it so that, you have to be this, you have to do da-da-da-da-da, and dictate to them. And this idea of demonetization, like, you're supposed to be guaranteed an income from creating your content. And to me, as long as they list the rules clearly and concisely, all right, then that should, number 2 itself should be mute. Or moot. Moot. Why did I say mute? Moot. Oh, this one's priceless before we go any further. Let's talk to let us talk to humans. They basically want to have it. They don't say it here. But what they want, all right, is the idea of, you know how, say, Keemstar has someone at the inside in YouTube that he can talk to directly. They want to have it so that everyone down to, say, someone with 1 subscriber has a direct point of contact like that. Do you know how much manpower? Oh, sorry, you got to be politically correct. Fuck that. No, I'm not going to say staffing like that. No, it's manpower. Do you know how much manpower that's going to take? Man-spreading manpower. Sorry. Anyway, but do you know how much manpower that's going to take? That's going to take a lot of manpower to accomplish. Because you could, what's the most someone could handle? Say 20 content creators max, and that's kind of stretching them thin. Because they want a dedicated. You go look, and I'll have it in the links, but you go look at this shit. They actually want to have, like, basically a direct point of contact. That's not how it works.
Let us talk to a human being.
YouTubers are human beings and deserve respect. No more standard emails from anonymous servers. People should make the decisions, not machines. YouTubers must have real human beings to talk to and not anonymous email addresses.
Okay, so they literally want people to review all the content and they want people to respond to. That's not feasible. This is the left and their idea of socialism. We want these things. Oh, we can't financially make it feasible. What do you mean? We want these things. Well, we can't afford to pay people to do that. Well, we want it, so you're going to have to do it. Well, I'll be out of business. And I'm not defending YouTube by saying that last part, but that's their mentality. I think you get the idea. This is literally like big-brained, Sargonite, Gamergate 2.0 levels of fucking stupidity.
Establish a neutral dispute resolution board.
YouTube calls the YouTubers partners, but in reality, that's not the case.
Because it's marketing speak, you dumb shit. You keep harping on this idea of YouTube calls us partners. No, we are not partners with YouTube. I'm not a partner with YouTube. I upload content there. You are not partnered with YouTube. You do not make decisions in the company. You have never made decisions in the company. You do not profit from the company. You do not have involvement in the company. Therefore, you are not a partner. Holy shit, Joerg.
YouTube has all the power, and this is not how a partnership works.
YouTube has all the power? No, they don't. You can go elsewhere, you dumb shit. You can go to BitChute. You can go to DTube. You can upload to Facebook. You can go someplace else. You might not have the viewership that you would have at YouTube because you're talking about smaller platforms, but they do not have all the power. This is the thing of going, oh, woe is me. Oh, we can't do anything. They get all the control. They get all the power. Well, this is why the left always fucking pulls the shit that they want. Oh, well, you know, we're going to force them to do what we want instead of, well, they don't want to do what we want. They're fucking us over. Why should I deal with them? I'll go someplace else. This is stupid shit. This is This is literally going to end up being, with YouTube and them, like I said, the retarded Thunderdome of leftist ideology versus leftist ideology. Or left and far left, or kind of far left and far left. Yeah, this is just not going to end fucking well. Jesus Christ. Independent dispute resolution. Oh, so now we got to bring in third parties, and who are going to pay for the third parties and shit like that. Yeah.
If there are serious disputes, a third neutral party has to decide. And this works wonderfully elsewhere, by the way.
IG Metall.
It works wonderfully elsewhere. Yeah, because a third party dictating what goes on in someone else's business always ends fucking well. You know, a third party sticking their nose into someone else's shit. Yeah. And this goes to the crowdsourcing code of conduct, which I suggest you read, because this is some seriously fucked up shit. Okay? Their principles, all right, are like completely fucked up. Like I'll go through a couple real quick here. Tasks in conformance with the law. So basically, If hate speech is illegal someplace and they want to censor you, it's perfectly fine. But yet we should be going with this. Okay. Task in conformance with the law. All undersigned members commit not to offer any projects to the crowd workers that contain illegal, discriminating, fraudulent, demagogic, violent, or anti-constitutional content. Furthermore, regulations regarding age limits, e.g. when consuming online content, are considered and declared when giving a task. The platforms are obliged to regularly check all tasks and projects regarding their legal conformity. So basically, yeah, if hate speech is legal, but the fucked up thing is they're trying to label us all as these crowd workers, okay? So that you didn't build your success. You didn't build your brand. You didn't build your business. Oh, that's all relying on YouTube. So because it's relying on YouTube, you work for them. And the reason why they're doing this is they're trying to open the door for something here, which I kind of got into it a little bit and said I'm getting ahead of myself and stopped myself. But this is some fucked up shit what they're trying to do here by saying that you didn't build your business. You didn't build your shit, okay, with what they're trying to do here. And you're going to see it in a few minutes. And then the fair payment. Basically, they're saying with that you should get paid because you uploaded a fucking video on YouTube, regardless of the fact of, oh, well, you know, and it shouldn't be by the fact of views or anything like that. No, they want it to be by your time put into it and shit like that. The link for this will be in the description. This is some twisted shit here. All right. Motivating a good work. The participation generation. They should be giving us trophies and shit like that to make us want to create content. Literally, you can read this for yourself. This will be in the description. Respectful interaction. They want us to basically, you know, they want YouTube to be nice to us. Clear tasks and reasonable timing. They basically want to make it so that you have reasonable time when you have all the time in the world to upload your shit. I mean, yeah, this really doesn't apply in a lot of places, but they're saying, oh, it applies perfectly. No, it does not. And you can see for yourselves. Just look in the description. You can look at it yourself.
Participate in the Crowdsourcing Code of Conduct. This is a voluntary commitment about social standards by crowdworking platforms. We have such an arbitration board and it works well.
The way she's talking, I'm assuming that the crowdsourcing thing is a part of IG Metall because she's like, we've got, so I'm not sure, but it just sounds that way to me. And this idea of participation, they want a seat at the table. They're demanding a seat at the table. They're demanding to be at the table and dictate what goes on at a private fucking company. Now, do I agree with YouTube with its cultural Marxist infiltration and all the bullshit going on there, running rampant? No, but it should be have regulations that are put against it enforced, like Section 230. Because if they want to declare that they're publishers and act, declare that they're platforms and act like they're a publisher, then they should get their balls nailed to the wall. But this idea of participation, okay, I'm sorry. No YouTubers do not deserve a seat at the fucking table, okay? It does not work like that. And we're going to see that's what they're getting at with this.
Give us a seat at the table.
The entire success of the company depends on the creative output of the YouTubers. Therefore,
the entire success of the company? You mean the company that's had YouTube creators before all this bullshit, pumping out content like you wouldn't believe, and they were still a cash negative for Alphabet? You mean that success? You mean the same success that requires Alphabet to pump millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, I think it's like billions actually, to keep them afloat? Are you kidding me? What success are you talking about?
it is only fair that YouTubers can also participate in the decision-making and the future of the platform. We demand the establishment of an advisory board that is fully integrated in all decision-making and has something to say about that.
So basically, like I just said, they want to have authority. All right. This is going to end real fucking well when you have this unionist fucking Marxist shit. Okay. I got a feeling this is going to end up like friggin' Cartman. You will respect my authority. That's what this is going to fucking end up like. And it's going to end up like Marxism versus Marxism. It's going to be retarded Thunderdome. It's never going to happen. And even if it were to happen, let's say they avoid retarded Thunderdome and they give, which it will never happen, but if they were to give them a seat at the table, okay, that will end up in retarded Thunderdome. I seriously mean that, because it will literally be, YouTube creators are all high on their own farts these days, it seems, going, you will respect my authority, you will do what I want you to do. And they're going to go, yeah, fuck you. and we're going to see retarded Thunderdome ensue.
Participate in the process.
These are our demands, and our goal is to implement them as soon as possible.
And now, pay attention, C-level managers at YouTube. You have exactly 4 weeks to enter into negotiations with us. TikTok.
Fucking threatening YouTube. What kind of... Were they smoking fucking big old crack rocks before they fucking shot this video? I mean, holy shit. This is like retarded level shit. Yeah, you threatening YouTube is going to go over real fucking well. They're going to look at that, the C-level managers that you're talking about, and they're going to laugh at you like I did. Oh my God. You better do what we say, or else. Or else what? We're going to say or else again. Because that's what this is going to turn into. This isn't going to happen. This is just a fucking joke. And I see these people, all right, like getting behind this. Even people who like should watch the video that are like First Amendment and Second Amendment supporters. And I hate to be calling them out here right now, but Forgotten Weapons, this is where I saw the release of this video. He reposted it with a preliminary comment on it. And I'm like, did this guy even watch the whole video? And I respect his curio and relic and odd firearm videos. I love his content. But I have to call him out right here. Dude, McCullum. Ian McCullum, whatever, I think that's your name. Yeah, it's McCullum or McCullum. Dude, why are you promoting this shit? This is not going to end well for us. Anyone who gets involved in this is going to go down with the ship. It's going to go down worse than the Titanic did. It's going to make every YouTube creator a laughingstock, especially within the ranks of YouTube, because you ain't going to accomplish shit. They're going to laugh at all of it, all the people involved in this. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to win in court with their bullshit legal fucking philosophies, which we're going to get into here. Yeah. So anyway.
The clock is ticking. You know how to reach us. We're looking forward to that.
We delivered our demands to YouTube in Hamburg, and we asked them to enter into negotiations within the next 4 weeks.
Okay, first off, you didn't ask them. If you gave them demands, you demanded that they sit down and talk to you. I love the fucking, like, colorful fucking language that these people on the left will use, like these union people and shit. Well, we're demanding you do this, but we're asking you to sit down at the table and give us what we want. No, you fucking demand it. You didn't ask, you demanded. And they're not going to take kindly to demands. No one takes kindly to being demanded to do something.
We have 3 main powerful strategies. 2 of them are for the lawyers, and 1 of them is based on your participation, plus also lots of smaller topics and issues.
Okay, this is the one where they're actually looking at trying to get their coffers filled and all this other shit. This is the big one, this false self-employment. They're trying to say that you don't work for yourself. You didn't build your brand, your business, or anything like that. You work for YouTube, so therefore, wait for it, guess what they're offering you? They're trying to get you, guess what? If you said free shit, ding, 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 you're a winner.
First, there is the issue of potential false self-employment of the YouTubers.
That is pure dynamite. But because the issue is rather complex, we have an expert here, Dr. Thomas Klebe, certainly one of the most renowned.
I'm sorry, but his acting right there, oh, like it's a big thing. That was the worst fucking acting. Okay, porn actors do better acting than he did there. I mean that too.
Experts on labor law in Europe. Thomas, what is false self-employment?
Thanks a lot for your generous introduction. False self-employment means that someone is working as a self-employed person.
I love this. Before we go any further, he says how it's a real complicated thing, and they're literally pulling this from Wikipedia, which basically we'll let him read through it, and then we'll yeah.
But
actually, he doesn't read through the whole thing, I don't think. So hold on. False self-employment is a situation in which somebody registered as self-employed, a freelancer, or a temp is a de facto employee carrying out a professional activity under the authority and subordination of another company. YouTube doesn't dictate what you do or do not do. You can make your videos. If they don't get uploaded there, you have BitChute and DTube and that. This argument is complete bullshit, as you can see. Just by right there, I showed it was bullshit. And let's continue here. Such false self-employment is often a way to circumvent social welfare and employment legislation, for example, by avoiding employers' social security and income tax contributions. So basically, right there, to circumvent social welfare and employment legislation. So basically, free shit, which is more than just the employment, employer social security and stuff. While a modern gig economy encourages more casual employment practices in the interests of labor flexibility, the extent to which this disguises precarious employment and denial of rights is of a growing concern to authorities. Because if people work for themselves, then they're independent and they, rely on themselves and they're not going to vote for lefties. So the lefties had to get involved and say, oh, well, you don't work for yourself. You didn't build your brand. You didn't build your business. You didn't do shit. You work for them. So let me get you vacation. Let me get you this. Let me get you all this free shit. That's what this is, literally, and you're going to see that. There is a gray area of self-employed persons who rely heavily on a single customer while legitimately being independent. Yeah, so see, you don't rely on a single customer or, employer or anything else, or, well, not employer, but platform, we'll say, for lack of a better term, because they're not really platforms with YouTube and that.
But in fact, they are an employee with all the protection employees have, like protection against unfair dismissals, vacation, and social security.
So basically, they're going to get it so that YouTube can't fire you or remove you from the platform. Okay, if you're making content, they're going to get you vacation because you make videos for YouTube, and they're going to get you Social Security payments instead of you paying into Social Security yourself. See what I mean by free shit? They're thinking this is going to increase their coffers. This is why they're involved. This is not about altruistic, the YouTubers. This is about them getting YouTubers free shit so that they can increase their ranks, increase their union dues, and therefore put more money in their coffers. And it's vile and disgusting, okay? And you're pushing this shit, not knowing what the fuck is going on, because either he's a moron, okay, and doesn't know, or he's playing stupid, and he actually does know.
Some evidence that YouTuber may be falsely self-employed. For
what evidence? We're going to have some bullshit anecdotal shit here.
example, they are continuously rated and monitored.
Oh, you're continuously rated. So what you're saying is people liking and disliking your videos means that you don't work for yourself. Okay. Like, stupid fucking logic there, but all right. Makes no sense.
By YouTube, and only YouTube rated and monitored by YouTube, and only YouTube manages the relationship with advertisers. And if you take all this information.
Okay, now that's complete bullshit about the advertisers. Because I can open up communications with businesses and say, look, do you want to advertise on my content? I'm not reliant on YouTube getting me advertisers. I can go do it myself. We have the option to do that. To say that, oh, well, YouTube is the gatekeeper is complete and total bullshit, which is what he basically said there. That is complete and total bullshit. I can go and find a sponsor if I really want to. All right. Anyone can go and find a sponsor if they really want to. If you are a big enough content creator, sponsors will seek you out. Okay, there are a lot of content creators out here who get offers all of the time to do sponsored content. Hell, a lot of them get their materials to make their videos by doing sponsored content. Like, like with the computer shit. Oh, well, someone hands you a laptop. You're doing sponsored content. The laptop is what you're getting in return for it. Besides maybe some money. So to try to make it like people don't have the ability to get advertisers themselves, to try to push this, false self-employment bullshit is freaking vile. It doesn't take the logic of an intelligent person to see how full of shit you are. Okay? I'm not saying I'm stupid. All right? But I'm smart enough to know how fucking numb you are. Trying to think that this shit's going to fly. I mean, this is horse shit.
About the working relationship into account, it's hard to say that these are independent video producers.
How? I just proved that they are, you stupid fuck. They can go do what they want. They can go upload at BitChute. They can go upload at DTube. They can go get sponsors themselves. They can go and make deals with companies and do conventional advertising or a drop-in sponsorship, a drop-in, like, a name drop or whatever. They have the option. Don't try to fucking blow air up my ass and tell me it's the fucking wind when you're trying to sniff my fucking farts because you're getting high off your own and you're out of gas. Jesus Christ. This shit really gets to me because they're literally trying to say that you didn't create your shit, that you can't go out there and make yourself a success. You have to rely on YouTube, and because you do, you should join us. YouTubers unite. Throw down your chains. Get bent, buddy.
And if it turns out in court that YouTubers are indeed falsely self-employed, what consequences would that have for YouTube?
Well, then the YouTubers would be employees with all the protections and benefits, and that would be very, very expensive for YouTube, especially when you take in regard the...
See, this is what's fucked up. I didn't mean to cut it off there, but I just got to say this before we get even further. All the benefits of an employee. You know what that means in Germany? If you're a German content creator or in the EU, you're getting vacation. You're getting fucking sick time. You're getting, like the idea of retirement. So you're getting a bunch of free fucking shit. They're literally trying to get their fucking ranks fluffed up by YouTubers by saying, we're going to give you free shit. We're going to make we're going to force YouTube to give you free shit. Because we're going to falsely use this Orwellian newspeak term of, false self-employment. And we're going to say that you didn't build your success, that you didn't do your shit, that you work for them. And we're going to get you free shit. Come on now. That's what that's about. Anyone who joins this, you're a fucking moron.
social insurances.
But that means it would really threaten the whole business model.
That is why we want to see our demands met. If YouTube meets them, then YouTubers will be real partners.
Well, there's a lot of heated discussion among policymakers. For example, they are talking about expanding the definition of employee. And one thing is certain, YouTubers need more rights.
If YouTube...
Excuse me, all you need is your right to free speech, and then you can create your content, then you can go out and get your own advertisers. You can go out and make yourself a success. You do not need YouTube. We do not need you, okay? We can go to third parties, okay? Alt tech is now growing because of this shit. If more people move to alt tech will become is going to become more and more viable as a competitor. Why do you think Zuckerberg is begging the fucking federal government to regulate Facebook here in the United States? You know, putting that out there, basically going, please regulate us, please, so that we can control everything over in Silicon Valley. Please do it. Oh my God. These people are fucking idiots. Typical European socialist morons here. Right here. 1, 2, 3 morons. And I don't know Joerg, but I'm looking at him push this shit, and he's a fucking socialist moron for this shit. This shit will not help YouTubers. This shit is just going to create the retard fucking Thunderdome. And you're going to see them go up against YouTube, and they're going to get their asses handed to them. Unless they got a little fucking dog whistle. And I'm not talking about the type to piss off people. I'm talking about the type to hurt the fucking big retard's ears.
YouTube meets our demands. YouTubers will be real partners. Then this will be no issue. But if YouTube...
This isn't about being partners. This is about you dictating. You want control over YouTube, you fucking feminazi bitch. Holy shit. She's a feminist. All right, she wants control. She wants her union to dictate to YouTube, to dictate to Google, to dictate to Alphabet. This is about power, besides increasing their coffers.
Does not talk to us. We will certainly put the question of false self-employment to the test in court.
Did you notice that shitty jump cut? We're going to see it again. I'm assuming because I've seen this before, but I believe we see the jump cut again here.
We will certainly put the question of false self-employment to the test in court.
There are many possibilities.
All right. Yeah, so they're threatening to sue YouTube. Like, that's going to go over really well. They think, oh, we'll take you to court. All this shit they think is going to go over well. They think threatening fucking Alphabet, like they are here, is going to end well for YouTube creators. No. None of this is going to end well. The only way this is going to end well is if they actually have U.S. federal law with like Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act enforced. If they are actually have, with the Telecommunications Act of 1934 and 1996, which amended it, which the Communications Decency Act is an amendment of the yeah. But if that's all properly enforced against them, that's the only way we're going to see shit happen. But no one in Washington wants to do that. Trump is trying to, but you got the deep state fucking shitbags, the lefties that don't want to see, you know, the social media shit that happened with 2016 happen again going on. So they're dragging their feet. You've got, you know, Silicon Valley pulling their shit and they're getting more blatant about it. Yeah, this is not going to end well. This is, like I said, retard Thunderdome. Cultural Marxist versus, you know, Marxist, Leninist Marxist. Yeah. It's going to go real well here.
It will be interesting and exciting.
Yeah, I'm planning on pulling out the popcorn, sitting back and watching the shit show ensue while I laugh my fucking ass off at you idiots. Because it ain't going to end well. And I'm not talking about for YouTube and Alphabet. I'm talking about for you idiots. And I'm sorry for being like this because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are putting their hope in this, but it's not going to do a goddamn fucking thing. And I'm not being a negative Nancy. I'm a freaking realist. Now, this is what's funny is they're going to take the data protection laws, okay, the GDPR, and they're going to try to use that and say, okay, well, because you're taking data, which they're anonymizing, I'm sure, because they're not literally saying, okay, do you want to advertise on this individual or not advertise on this individual? If someone doesn't want to advertise on someone, they're specifically saying it. They're not having YouTube going, do you want to advertise on them? No, they're going, this content's here, this content's there. And they're labeling content, but they're doing it anonymously, so these companies don't know shit. And that's what their basis for this whole thing is they're saying, oh, well, the companies know who these content creators are. That's like retarded level bullshit to actually think that these businesses that are advertising are specifically picking content creators. That's their logic for this one. I kid you not on that. This is the retarded shit they're actually trying to use to win against YouTube.
The second strategy has to do with YouTube's secrecy, which could be illegal. Every video that a YouTuber uploads will be actually inspected by a whole army of bots and human sensors and then put into categories. These categories can then be excluded by the advertisers, which means that this video won't make any money and won't go anywhere in terms of views.
Yeah, so basically what they're also saying is they want to force advertisers to advertise on content. Let's go right back here. That they might not want to advertise on, okay? So profanity and rough language, moderate or heavy use of profane language and curse words. So what they're saying is that advertisers should be forced to fucking advertise on my video where I'm right now, where it sounds like I got Tourette's. Seriously. This is what they're saying. That's what they want. Well, if you want to advertise on YouTube, you should have to advertise on this content. That's kind of what they're saying here. Tragedy and conflict, obituaries, bereavement services, violence, war, missing persons, and more. Well, okay, someone doesn't want to advertise on that type of content, go find your own advertisers. You're not relying upon YouTube to find your advertising. You can go out and do it your own damn self. That's what, content creators, back in the day with radio, well, still radio, but television as well, they go out and they find their own advertising. That's how all these mom and pop television stations popped up in the United States. They went out, they found their own advertisers. It was some dude who said, shit, I'm going to go, I'm going to get I'm going to build myself a transmitter. I'm going to go and get the cameras and I'm going to go and I'm going to start going around and I'm going to find advertisers. And that's exactly what they did. How's this any different now? Sensitive social issues, discrimination and identity relations, scandals and investigations, reproductive rights, firearms and weapons and more. Okay, now, that right there with the firearms and weapons, I can understand a company not wanting to advertise on, say that, but there are a lot of companies that want to, and they should be able to choose. But it's generalized. It's not specific. It's not like they're saying, don't advertise on Joerg Sprave. Do you want to advertise on Joerg Sprave? Yes or no? Do you want to advertise on Spurgon of Akkad's channels? Which he doesn't have, monetization, but if he did, then it's not like they're doing that. It's not like they're saying, go advertise on this person's channel. No, they're saying these particular things, sexually suggestive content, okay, or sensational and shocking. Advertisers should have a right to decide where their content goes. Now, if YouTube is categorizing people into these different categories, okay, there should be some transparency on what specifically gets you into those categories and what is safe and what isn't. I will say that, but yeah, you shouldn't be telling them that advertisers should have their ads being shown on content that they don't want it on. Who the fuck are you to decide that?
Which means that this video won't make any money and won't go anywhere in terms of views. It will be a sitting duck. Result?
So because you had a sword in your video and they didn't like it, you're upset. Okay.
The video will hardly earn any money and see very few views. The YouTuber can only guess why, and he can't do anything about it.
That's not legal.
Yes, he can do something about it. It's called, you know what? I go find my own fucking advertisers. All right, screw you, and I'm going to upload my content over at, say, BitChute and DTube and every place else, and my advertising is going to be seen there as well, and I'm going to build an audience there, and I'm going to pay more attention to those places, and I'm actually going to interact there, and you know what? I'm going to grow my presence there. So at some point, I can go to YouTube and tell them to go fuck themselves, instead of going, you're going to do what I want because I say you're going to do what I want because I'm going to get blue in the face when I hold my breath when you don't do it. Because that's what this asshole and these two idiots are saying, that they're going to go blue in the face. Hold their breath and go blue in the face, unless YouTube does what they want.
Legal. Under the GDPR, platforms like YouTube must give anyone they have personal data about a copy of this data.
The General Data Protection Regulation applies to all companies which process
So wait a minute. Grouping your content, how is that personal fucking data? They're not taking personal information about you and handing it to advertisers. This is a complete bullshit argument. This is how desperate they are.
personal data. And these are laws that YouTube has to follow as well.
And what happens if it turns out that YouTube does indeed violate the GDPR?
Violations of the GDPR can be punished with a fine of 4% of the worldwide revenue of the previous year.
In 2018, YouTube made billions of dollars. So the fine.
I love this. This is how fucking dishonest they are. YouTube made billions. Really? This is Alphabet. Annual revenue of Alphabet from 2011 to 2018 in millions of dollars. They made billions, huh? No. Alphabet made billions. YouTube is a loss leader for Alphabet. Love the complete conflation and misrepresentation here. This is another thing. This is how, all right, they're trying to get you to join in with them, and they can't even fucking be honest with you when they're trying to get you to join. I don't think they expected someone to catch this shit, because there's a difference between YouTube, a separate company that Alphabet owns. Alphabet's the parent company. Give me a fucking break.
Tremendous.
Wow, a high price for useless secrecy.
Every single violation may lead to another fine.
So YouTube has.
It may lead to another fine. What? They didn't do anything fucking illegal. You're trying to say that what they're doing is illegal, okay? By saying, oh well, they're false self-employed and this. You're fucking literally creating all this shit. You're pulling it out of your ass, okay? And then you go, oh, well, they're violating this, and they're gonna, YouTube makes billions. No, Alphabet makes billions. YouTube loses billions. There's a fucking difference. Or millions, hundreds of millions, I should say. But it loses a shit ton of money. It's not profitable. Not even remotely.
To stop the secrecy. At least in Europe, people have the right to know which data the companies store about them. YouTube still.
And what data are they storing by grouping your fucking content into different categories and saying, okay, do you want to advertise on, say, sexually suggestive content or content where someone swears like they got Tourette's? You're basically saying that they have to compel these advertisers to fucking advertise on that shit because you want it? Because these people need to get paid? Fuck you. This is socialism at work. Or the intent of socialism.
Has the chance to settle the issue without high costs.
We are looking forward to the discussions.
Forward to the discussions. Translation, we're looking forward when you fucking bow down to us because we demanded you sit down at a table with us. That's not how it works. Ooh, shitstorms.
Last but not least, there is another powerful measure. And this is where YouTubers come into play. Help us to make YouTube better for everyone involved. Spread the video, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and visit our...
Oh, I am spreading this video to show that you are fucking morons. Every last one of you are fucking morons. You're looking to fucking increase the fucking money that your union's taking in. And you are looking to exploit YouTubers for it. You vile bitch. Go fuck yourself. And this idiot, okay, he's got this big brain fucking Sargon Gamergate 2.0 idea and he actually thinks it's going to fucking work. And you're using him to fucking accomplish it, which is even fucking worse.
Our website.
And above all, if you are in Germany, join the IG Metall. I did that months ago. Isn't that a pretty little card?
Yes, become a socialist like me. Okay, we force a private business to pay us because we want to get vacation and free shit. Fuck you, dude. I can't believe I'm defending YouTube and I think they're the most, a group of vile and disgusting fucking leftist shitbags.
The IG Metall is the perfect union for us YouTubers. The more YouTube members...
Really? I thought your union was the perfect union for YouTubers. Oops.
The IG Metall gets, the more likely it is that we can end this and turn the nightmare job into a dream job again.
On
the nightmare job? Excuse me. Creating YouTube videos, all right, is not a job. Creating content for the internet is a job. Uploading your content to YouTube, okay, and only YouTube, means you're a fucking moron. I understand there are more eyes there, but if you're not diversifying yourself, your brand, your business, because you are a business, you are working for yourself, all right? If you do not expand those things, that's on you. Sorry to break that to you there, Joerg, but that's how it works.
On the website fairtube.info, you will find all information about IG Metall membership. We are very grateful for everyone who stands with us.
We have...
Well, I ain't standing with you, so go fuck yourselves. And I hope a lot of people don't stand with you, because all you're going to do is just fuck us all in the end. What we need to do is get to our fucking politicians and let them know they're not going to get fucking reelected if they keep pulling the fucking shit that they are, allowing this shit to continue. Okay, here in the United States, we need to get on our politicians' asses and go, you know what? They have Section 230 protection. All right. The whole point of that is so that they don't get nailed for other people's speech. But they're trying to limit people's speech, which means that they're curating. That means they're publishers. They're not platforms. Remove their fucking protection, which can be done under the law. Because if they're not meeting the law, they're a publisher. If they're not acting within the limits of what a platform's supposed to be doing. But yet this is going to actually accomplish something? You'd have better luck. Fucking, Trump is going to have better luck than this fucking shit. That's the truth. This is a joke. He's a joke. She's a joke. That attorney that they're going, oh, great attorney, is a joke. Trying to do this Orwellian thing of you didn't create your fucking your content. You didn't create the business and the fucking brand or anything else associated with it. Okay, you working for YouTube. They, in essence, by you doing that, created it for you. That's what he's getting at. And that was what really pisses me off with this shit. It's vile and fucking disgusting that they're saying you didn't create your shit. So join up with us. Suck socialism's dick. We're going to fucking win against YouTube. Yeah, right. Fuck all you all. And at least I waited till the end to get like this.
We have a really long list of actions that require your active participation. And we don't want to go into details yet, but I can guarantee this is going to be a shitstorm that hasn't been seen ever before.
I'm waiting, because I'm going to laugh my ass off at your shitstorm, because it's going to be a fucking Spurg fest.
Now it's up to you. Talk to us. We are sure there will be a solution that works out for everyone.
Not only that, but what is YouTube worth without happy YouTubers? Come on, managers at YouTube. You know that we can only keep the platform successful if we work together on this.
You now have
They
4
don't
weeks
fucking care if the platform is successful, you fucking idiot. This is an ideology war. And as long as fucking Alphabet keeps pumping millions upon millions upon millions of dollars into fucking YouTube, okay, as long as Alphabet does that, they don't give a shit. Get it through your fucking Chrome Dome fucking skull, buddy. All right, this bitch ain't gonna help you either. She's just looking to get the fucking union dues.
to talk to us.
So the countdown is ticking. And you can actually follow what is happening on our website, fairtube.info. Wow, that's it for today.
Now, I know this is really long, and this is done here. So I'm just going to end this real quick by saying, I think I made my case here. I think I've gone through this video and shown what a fucking retarded shit show. He's talking about a shit show for YouTube. This is a shit show. Literally, what they're doing is a shit show. It's a fucking joke. Anyone who buys into this shit, it's not going to end well for them. This is not going to end well for any of us, whether we buy into it or not, because they're going to fuck everything for all of us. All right? Because YouTube's just going to laugh at them, and we're all going to get grouped in with these fucking idiots. Oh, well, look at what these people are doing. Well, I got no involvement with it, but yeah, I'm going to probably get grouped in with this stupid shit. And to see people promoting this stuff without even looking at the fact of you literally want socialism to fight socialism, Marxism to fight Marxism, ain't going to work. Anyway, yeah, this is way too long at this point. So anyway, I'm out of here. Everyone have a good weekend. I'm hoping to maybe try to get my 1,000 subscriber video for BitChute up. By at this point, it's probably going to be the beginning of the upcoming week, if not middle of it. So anyway, yeah, I'm out of here. Have a good weekend, everyone. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.